And we are here again. Notice that I haven't changed the Dynamesh subdivision yet. So I will lower the eyebrows. I think there's something wrong about it, but I'm not exactly sure. Let's, the head is too squarish. So I will make with the big move brush a little bit like this. A little bit. And then this thing I will smooth here. Not too much. Let's smooth it. And now a little bit. Oops, too much. So if we look at it from here, it's going too steeply down. So this should go up. Because you notice that the back of the skull, which is here, is one of the widest points of the skull. That's why we have the skull there. Because we need very good basic representation of the skull. Otherwise, it will be bad for us. If we don't have the basics, our head will look off every time. So now you notice I've changed a little bit the head. I've increased this height here in the back, and I will decrease this a bit here. Although this is not super important, it will be kind of important. I will, with the big move brush, I'll push this a bit like inwards, and then I will push also this one a bit up. Maybe with the big move brush also a bit like this. So this part will go a bit on the front. Everything is a bit, The lower lip should go back. For the cute girls, the upper lip should go in front of the lower lip. The lower lip should be backwards, and it looks cuter. Now she doesn't look very cute, and part of that is because she's bald. But she will be bald a little while longer. And what I need to do now is Dynamesh it again. But this time I will Dynamesh it in the double resolution. 96 is double. So now we have this Dynamesh, and I can start doing some details with the down standard brush, just digging here on the corners, making her upper lip also like this, and just making some stuff, digging here because she's with her mouth kind of open, then digging here under the lower lip, making the lower lip also, smoothing here, just making some more geometry, adding more here, and I think we are going somewhere. We can even put a bit of a meat in this area and smooth it, and it will look a bit more interesting. Everything is a bit. Then we will push this inwards, and then this will be our nose, but don't go too much like this. It's not good. We'll go there. So let's make the holes for the nose, and don't make them too close to the upper lip part here, because we have almost always kind of a thing in there, which is this thing, and we need it to be there. And now you notice that she's starting to look a bit more pretty. Now I'll do this, which is digging from the nose down, but from in a distance, and then smooth it, but it will just give us this kind of plane change here, but slightly. Don't do it too prominent, because she will look old. Do it a little bit, just tiny, and it will be kind of cool. And she's starting to look cool, but I noticed people, when they're doing a female, they're doing this. And yeah, they're kind of females like this, but it's ugly, you know. So don't do this. Even go with your normal brush, the move brush, and just dial this a bit like this, but not too much, because she will look like she has a toothache. Just a little bit, you know. There are tiny differences between good and bad in the female face. You have to be able to recognize that. And yeah, I don't say it's easy. It's a question of a lot of practice and watching and constantly looking at the girls in the metro, for example, get slapped in the face because you're looking, and yeah, you don't have a chance to explain that it's for educational purposes, and you have 2 kids, but they don't care. They just slaps you and go, which is cool, you know. If you can get something out of it, it's completely fine. So yeah, the ears. Let's pay our attention to the ears, and now I'm making the ears. Let's do this and then dial inside. And if you look at human ears, which you should do, because I have looked a lot, and we don't need to make super good ears here, although it's a good exercise, so it's good to have. You know, they have this kind of a border that ends around this area, and then you have this inner part that starts from here, and here we have some kind of a thing like this, and then this is going like in two parts here, and then we have this kind of thing here, and then I forgot how exactly are the things in this area, but let's see, this is here, this is kind of below it, going down, this is the hole, and this is just this, and I think this is it. So I won't be able to teach you a lot about the ear, because the ear you should look references, and it's not that hard, you know. I have made a lot of ears in my life until I learned how to make it without looking at the references. So I was looking at a lot of references before that. But let's turn our attention to the nose. The nose should be a little bit wider at the front part, so here. Let's see it from this perspective, or from the side view. We will make it like this. This part of the nose is like a ball, it's prominent a bit, but you see, very, very tiny things I'm doing. I'm not doing some big changes like, for example, this or this. It's not good, you know. You have to be tiny and precise with the female face. For the male, it's more forgiving. For the female, it's not. It's just, you have to be precise, you have to be balanced. Everything should be balanced. The female has this kind of cheeks, bigger cheeks. Okay. Have this, and let's make the eyes. So the eyes of our character, since she's frowning a bit, are like squarish. So it's like this, then this, and then this, you know. And I will dig this. So the eyeball will go inside here. But notice I'm working still on a very low resolution. Why? Because this is the way. If you're working from the beginning in a big resolution, it will not end well. I promise you. So this is for the best. Why she's frowning, nobody knows. But our eyes, I think, are a little bit lower than they should be. So what I should do is just push them up a little bit. Not too much, we have to be careful. Then dig this deeper, since here will be our eyeballs inside. And then I will make this kind of thing, and below the lower eyelid should be prominent. But when we put the eyelids, we will adjust the eye according to the eyelids. So for now we are just doing some basic stuff. So we have to dig under this eye. And since this is very young girl, we don't have to make a lot of like this here. We have to be careful, not do a lot of this. Let's inflate a little bit the upper lip on the sides here, just the upper lip. So we'll get this kind of thing. And yeah, she will not look exactly like our concept yet. But I think in time, maybe after a few years, she will start looking pretty good. Until then, we'll have to just continue working and not get too much depressed by our current result, because it's not the best. I will dig here, smooth. It's not the best, but it's kind of good. Still, in this area, I think we are a bit inflated, so I will make a planar change. And then here, I will make another. Maybe the forehead should be its own plane. Not exactly a plane, but it should be something. Yeah, she's starting to look like she... What are you talking about? What's this? What you say? We'll see about the nose. We can always go back and... Not go back, but just change it, like, you know. But be careful. Always look at your model from different sides. Look from here. It's looking kind of good. Maybe there are some things that we can change, but we'll see. Look it from this side. Very important to have this kind of shapes here. And you will notice if you have something like this, for example, probably you have to notice, or something like this. Yeah, you have to have this kind of a skull shape here, like this, you know, and then dig here and smooth. We have to have it. If you don't have it, it could be bad. So we're gonna have it. This is not good. I mean, you know, the skull here, and then it's going on like this. It's not going like this, for example. It's going like this. So we have to, you know, take care of this. Move a bit. Smooth. I don't completely like it, but we'll get to that again. When something is not going in the way you want, just go to something else, and you will return to the thing that you don't like at some other time. So the eyes, they look a little bit smaller, so I will increase the size of them. What about the eyeballs? Will we put eyeballs now? I'm not sure that now is the perfect time to put eyeballs, but let's put ones. Append a sphere, and now our model looks amazing. But let's take this, go to it, and make it smaller. How small should be the eyes, the eyeballs? Small, very small. They should be like probably this size, like almost the nose size. Okay, they should be very small. Some people make them very big, and this is wrong. But we are making them smaller, so it's cool for us. Maybe even a little bit smaller than this. Okay, now you see. And we will put them a bit inside, because the trick is, in 3D, to make the eyelids thicker than they are in real life. In real life, they're pretty thick. It doesn't seem so, but they're pretty thick. In 3D, we should make them a bit thicker even, because we want this kind of a shadow to fall from the upper eyelid to the eyeball itself. Many people, especially novice modelers, are not making this, and their eyeballs are bad. So we have to make this. Let's transparent, see. Okay, this eyeball is not exactly bad. Let's mirror it to the other side. And now, let's see, it's kind of good. Not perfect though. But for the face itself, I will just squeeze this a bit more. And maybe make the face a bit narrower. And let's see here, we'll make this to go a bit steeper angle up. Let's see. Okay, something like this. She's wondering, why are you not making my face look good? Man, why? Yeah, that's what she said, you know. She says that. And notice here in this part, we have to be like this. We have to have this trap form, traps. So never go the nose like this, you know, like straight down. It has to go first here and then down. First like this. Yeah, there are many tips and tricks to make female head. I cannot figure them out now, all of them, you know. But yeah, I'm trying to say whatever I feel it's necessary. It's very important for the eyeballs to go deeper than you think, and to look from every angle like this. It's looking good from this angle, kind of good. From this angle, maybe the lower lip, not lower lip, but the chin should be a little bit bigger. And you notice that the chin is a little bit prominent. And let's try to do this. Okay, but we have to be careful with the chin. If you make it too big, she will look manly, which is not our goal. Our goal when creating a female face, which is, by the way, the most important thing in the female model. When we're modeling female, the face is one of the most, maybe the most important thing, the eyes and everything. So we will pay a lot of attention to this. But when we're making this, we have to make her beautiful, we have to make her sexy. That's what is what everybody is searching in a female model. Sexy and beautiful. Nobody is looking for some, you know, ordinary girl that's not sexy, that's not good. Has to have something, you know. And we have to do it. That's something. And I'm just making the lips more pronounced. We don't have to make them too much pronounced, and be careful with the chin to be not so wide, you know, because it will look very much manly. Little chin, but not super little. And let's make the neck thinner. Let's thin the neck. Okay, she's not still, she's not very nice looking for me. I will make the head around the size of our girl and see what's wrong. The nose is good. The eyes probably should be bigger and more separated from each other for our character, at least. But the eyes look bigger than they are. I mean, the eyeball is small, but the eyes are kind of bigger. So, you know, because the eye is counting from this area to this area, and the eyeball is smaller than that, you know. So that's why the eye itself is bigger. And when we make, for example, I'm just masking here, this, a little bit of this, maybe a little bit on the nose, and make some of this, and she will start to look pretty good. So yeah, this is just masking. I'm not drawing. I'm not drawing anything, and she's not looking bad, but I think we can make her look even better. But that will be in the next video, and bye for now.